What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here, and we are back for match number 3 of this modern league. Hand looks absolutely garbage. We won the Dyro, we're on the play, we're versing Sea Dog, and hand looks garbage, and hand still looks garbage. We have a keep. Ditch, ditch, ditch. Pray for blue mana. Well, we have a hand, finally. See what happens. Maybe I'd have better luck with Invisible Stalker in the deck and have less mulligans. I don't know. Seems like I'm mulling pretty hard at the moment. Come on, land, 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 land. Go fuck yourself. Alright. In for 3. It's looking a bit like we're versing Storm at the moment. Alright, it's looking a lot like we're versing an Uro deck at the moment. Guess we try to play this Ethereal Armor, attack for 5. We do have Force of Negation online now, which is pretty sweet, and a decent clock. Maybe countering a Wilderness Reclamation will be enough for us to win it. What the hell is our opponent doing? Alright, this looks like a twin combo that is splashing green for Bounding Krasis. Opponent conceding. Cool. Alright. I don't feel like we deserve to win that, but I'll take it. Alright. So things like Suppression Field and Torporob seem pretty decent to me here if I'm expecting twin. The fact they're on 3 colors makes me a little less scared of Blood Moon. I don't think Force of Negation is going to be good, but I did bring in this 3rd Stubborn Denial. Could actually bring in Tail's End. That can counter them casting Kiki Jiki. That might be pretty decent. Better than Path in my opinion, I reckon. And Surgical Extraction's probably going to be decent too. I'll trim on like a Staggering Insight. Then I might trim on a Rancor as well. Alright, let's go with that. Alright, this hand actually looks good. I'm very excited to keep it. Fairly weak to Blood Moon here on turn 3, but we can also resolve a fair few auras before that happens. Opponent's mulled to 5. Triome, so they've got Teema colored Triome. We find Temple Garden. Yeah, that seems fine going for that one. Resolve out our Scout. Next turn we can go Curious Obsession plus Hyena Umbra. What's your turn 2? Growth Spiral. You're playing an instant sorcery speed for some reason and misses on a land drop. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crack this one for an island. I think we're better off here going for the 2 singular spells over the Staggering Insight. This gives us assurance against like an Anger of the Gods. And also if they do have a Force of Negation, we don't waste 2 mana on a counterspell, we waste 1 mana. Blood Moon? Surely not. It'd give you only red mana. Blood Sun. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. All lands lose abilities except mana abilities. Sure. Alright, this looks like a Lotus Bloom deck. Not Lotus Bloom. What's the land the Lotus land? This looks like the Lotus land deck. Trying to generate a large amount of mana. So play out Staggering Insight plus the Rancor here. We'll leave Daybreak in hand. We'll attack for a bunch. And we do have lethal next turn. They are now at Cryptic Command mana. Madcap Experiment. I took out my paths. That sucks, man. And I don't have Force of Vigors in either. Oh wow, that gets to come into play untapped. That's pretty cool. And outside of that, I guess playing a Torpor Orb is fine. Can't utilize the mana for anything else. A Madcap Experiment deck. Well, we will slowly get to draw out our whole library, but yeah, not sure. Uro. Sure. That can enter. Oh, wow. So that keeps their Uro in play? That's pretty funky. Alright, maximum life gain. Windswept Teeth is turned off from the Blood Sun. I think we can play out Suppression Field here. Sure, that's fine. I don't think I've got any bounce effect to like win past Platinum Empyrean. I can like slowly draw my whole library. I guess I can just surgical at a point to gain information. Oh, I didn't attack. That's my turn. My bad. Oops. Oops. What did my opponent do during his turn then? Played a Growth Spiral. Okay. Is this another Madcap Experiment? I can like Tail's End to counter the Curious Obsession trigger there. What cards has he been revealing, by the way? We see more Blood Sun. Another couple of Platinum. Another Wilderness Reclamation. Okay. Do we see any of the Lotus Field? Yeah, we see Lotus Field. Alright, let's attack for a bunch. Draw a card, gain a bunch of life. I can't do anything, that's amusing. I think we surgical away the Madcap Experiment here, and then just pay some life. And then get a look at his library. Another one in hand, Lightning Bolts, and this is his deck list, and we'll just stop wasting time, and we'll copy his deck list. And then look to sideboard for the next game. Alright, so he has Quad Wilderness, the Reclamation, a Nexus of Fate. I think Force of Negation, Force of Vigor is pretty good here. I don't really like Tail's End against this opponent. He's running, what, no Mystic Sanctuaries? No Mystic Sanctuaries. And no fetch lands because it doesn't work with his mana base. Force of Negations improved a lot in my opinion if it's countering a Madcap experiment, which is his win condition. He also has Wilderness Reclamation and 2 Uros, one that we saw, one that we was still in the library. And Suppression Fields seems pretty dead here. Torpor Orb is like very, very dead. Now it's just a case of what do we want to trim, like Sentinel's Eyes is pretty bad. Did our opponent have any Force Negations actually? Where is my snipping tool? He has 2 Mana Leaks, 2 Remands, no Force of Negation. Do I even need Surgical Extraction here, actually? It can take away Uro. And my opponent doesn't even have Aether Gust. Yikes. Yeah, he doesn't have Cryptic, doesn't have Aether Gust. Let's get rid of Surgical Extraction. If it just takes away Uro, like, that's pretty non-issue. Our Flying's probably our weakest aura. Alright, we'll go with that. And now we know what we're versing. No creature. We got a good hand here. So, a hand with good interaction, I suppose. Ditch our Flooded Strand. Alright. I'm like really hoping a Curious Obsession, a Staggering Insight is on top so I can start generating some aura value. Interestingly enough, he only had 2 of the Titans as well. Alright, well we can leave this Bogle in hand. Attack our opponent. Hold up Path and Force of Vigor. Both are pretty good. The interaction between Tail's End and Lotus Field, by the way, is Lotus Field has a triggered ability, and then you counter that triggered ability. Well, I feel completely safe casting this, given how my opponent's deck operates. Did he sideboard in Nature's Claim? We didn't see that in the last list. Okay, he's just going for Growth Spiral here. Getting a Triome out. Sure. That's fine. We have the bigger creature. Alright, go for that Madcap experiment, opponent. Sure. What cards are you revealing? Oh, Cryptics. We didn't see Cryptics last game. He must have boarded them back in. Little bastard. Sure. I'm supposed to get rid of that anyway. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Let's path this one away now, and then we can hold up Stubborn Denial anyway, and hold up Force of Vigor. I was going to force that end step, but my mistake. I accidentally clicked through. Fortunately, we have the Path to Exile in hand as well, so we don't get punished from it. It doesn't really matter how we sequence the cards in our hand. It's just, you'd be using the Force there if you were given the option. This is fine resolving. Oh, second main Uro. Alright, I have a read on Cryptic Command at the moment, which is the only reason why he wouldn't do something proactive in his own turn. Here's the Cryptic. I think we want to Stubborn Denial this one. The chance of just top decking an aura and killing him is pretty high. Oh, he wants to 2-for-1 us as well. This is definitely worth the counter. He's going to bounce the Hyena Umbra there, and then we lose our Daybreak Coronet. Not interested in that. We find Staggering Insight. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana to cast it this turn. Alright, so we'll attack for 5. We'll put our opponent to 3. That's super low. See what else he's got. Another Madcap experiment here. Yep. Alright, so he reveals 3 other cards. So let's hope he doesn't have the counterspell. I've literally clicked on this card already. Looks like he's got a counterspell here. That's unfortunate. There's the mana leak. Maybe I slow roll the Force. We find a different Force now. I think I still like resolving the Staggering Insight while I can. My opponent starts attacking with their Platinum Empyrean. We can then attack. We net lose 2 life a turn, but we draw a card and we start drawing to an answer for Platinum Empyrean. Sure, so he's got Wilderness Reclamation online now, but only 1 card in hand, so it's really not that scary. Opponent chooses not to attack at all, and I guess I can't attack into him. So I'm waiting until I can draw an aura. And now if I draw a white or green aura, I've got Stubborn Denial backup to help keep it alive. Opponent playing this one super duper safe. I'm probably going to end step cycle this. Oh, I can't cycle a Horizon Canopy actually. He's got Blood Sun out. Never mind. Yeah. We are very much staring each other down right now. But you know, an actual aura draw would be nice. That's kind of nice too. We're having to do this one the slow way right now though. Opponent just stockpiling cards in hand. I want to wait until I have Stubborn Denial up to... Although I have Force of Negation up to counter his counterspell. He's just got a lot of cards in hand. Okay. I think this is my moment to go for the Force. In response to these triggers here. So we'll go for this, we'll go for the Blood Sun, and then we will have Force of Negation back up only. He's going for Cryptic here. Okay, this is a good chance for us to blow them out. Fortunately, it wasn't like double mana leak. Does it resolve? Come on, Force of Vigor. Let's resolve, baby. Let's resolve. Alright, sweet as. So he gets to untap. Gets a lot of mana. The fact he was choosing to bounce the Staggering Insight. Alright, opponent just concedes to that. I think he had another Cryptic in hand. Thanks. Opponent just said, wow. With my luck today, fuck him. Fuck him so hard. Alright, so that's it for today's match, guys. I hope you enjoyed the match. The strength that we got right now. So much strength. Look at me talk big off one win. Yeah, if you want daily Bogle content, be sure to subscribe. And if you're, yep, other than that, ring the bell for more. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.